Hello. This is a prepaid debit call from
Chris.
an inmate in the Virginia Department of Corrections, Sussex 2, State Prison. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, this call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using GTL.
What's going on, Rudy?
Hi, Chris. It's Erin. How are you today?
Hey, Aaron, I'm doing all right. Just in here taking a break from the heat.
Yeah. Did you hear about the SCOTUS decision on Monday?
What happened?
Okay, it's a 9243CB. You should check it out.
What's that?
Okay, it means that, okay, so it's a crime of violence. When Congress passes a vague law, it's all about vagueness of crime. A vague law declared the majority opinion. The role of our courts under our Constitution is not to fashion a new, clearer law to take its place, but to treat the law as a nullity and to invite Congress to try again. So Gorsuch voted to send it back, to nullify it, and Kavanaugh was going to keep it. It's a 33-year-old, often prosecuted federal criminal law, and it's now unconstitutionally vague. And this is extraordinary because a lot of our political prisoners that we advocate for will be freed because of this.
Well, what is it? I mean, it's like, explain it a little clearer.
You're so funny.
The laws, I'm sorry. But like the crime that they committed was
There's no crime of violence in your case. Oh, well, your case had a crime of violence, so I don't know if it'll affect you, but it'll probably affect a lot of guys that are in there with you because I think it'll affect thousands.
See, but that is a federal.
Oh.
Or is it state?
I would think
because if it happens if it's federal, it will trickle down to the states eventually.
Yeah. Well, these guys have to, they have to file they have to file something to get out.
Yeah, so they actually have to go through with.
Mm-hmm.
Theirs isn't a crime of violence.
Right.
It's tax, like drugs.
Well,
right?
It's an enhancement of some sort that gives a long times. But it's really interesting and really good news for a lot of people. I just wish it would help you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, September will be 2 years my clemency been in, and that's a long time. Usually it doesn't take that long for them to give you an answer. So obviously they're investigating, reviewing.
I sure hope they let you out.
Just need maybe people contacting. I don't know, like like what y'all do.
Yeah.
I just don't know if people are doing it. I have no way of checking it. I thought my machine was broke for a minute because I hadn't got an email from anybody in so long. I was like, man, what is going on? So I wrote them. I said, hey, is something going on with the machine because I haven't got an email in like 30 days. What's happening? I mean, from anybody,
What did they say?
Well, I mean, they said no. They said nothing's wrong. It's just I wasn't getting the emails.
Yeah.
I wasn't writing those either. I've been just working. I leave out at 6 in the morning, don't come back till 6 at night. Then they got nighttime breaks, so I'm right back out of there right after count clears and back out there till like 8:30 at night.
How many times a day do they count you guys?
Well, they count us in the morning at 5:30, and they count us again at 11:30 a.m. Then they count us again at 6, and then they count us again at 9, and they count us again at 1 in the morning, then 5:30, like that over and over and over again.
They count 5 times a day?
I think 6. I think it's 5:30 in the morning.
And when they count you at 5:30 and 1:30, do you have to get out of your bed and stand outside or something?
At 5:30 in the morning, we do have to get up for count. It's a standing count.
Wow, that's brutal.
And then there's another standing count at 11:30 a.m. Then there's another standing count at 6 o'clock. And another standing count at 9 o'clock. But then after 9 o'clock, we don't stand again until 5 in the morning. But they count at 1 o'clock and then 3 o'clock. So it's 6 counts total. But them ones, I'm asleep during those counts. A lot of times I'm asleep at the 9 o'clock p.m. count because I'm so tired, you know?
Yeah. Wow, that's unbelievable. And did they do it over and over again, like they can't count properly?
Very, very, very seldom, but sometimes it's a recount, but most of the time it's on.
Oh, good. Because I talked to one guy and they just kept doing it over and over. I said, why don't they get one of those clickers, click, click, click.
Yeah.
And it just sounded so annoying. I couldn't believe it.
So how y'all been doing?
We're doing good. There was a girl who found the website and asked who she should write to. She was a really sweet girl named Mercy, and she was really touched by a letter that I wrote from a prisoner, or read online, and she asked who she should write to, and I told her she should write to you. She's I don't know where she lives, but she's a really strong Christian, and she's going to get herself a P.O. box and start writing.
Okay. Yeah, so no JPay.
Oh, I didn't ask her about JPay. That's a good idea, but so far I think she's just doing paper and pen.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's just so crazy here because people say they write letters and then I don't get them. You know.
I know. I get them back too.
I have gotten a lot of books though.
Oh, good.
Tell Rudy that I have gotten a lot of books, and my cousin in Indonesia sent me a couple of books. Well, ordered me a couple of books through Amazon or whatever, and I got those too. So.
Oh, that's good. So, I wonder which books you got from us. Did you get Ruby Ridge?
Yeah, I got Ruby Ridge. I got Ivan. The story of Ivan Japan. I don't know how you say his name. He's a Russian guy.
Oh, I don't know that
and
one.
Raise a Hope. I got a bunch. I got the Kennel. I already had that one. You know, so I got a few. I got like 7 books right now.
You got the Kennel 2 times?
No, I got the Kennel the first time. So I'm just.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the first book y'all ever sent to me.
Okay. But you got that book you have 2 of those?
No, I just got it the one time.
Oh, okay, good.
But in total, I think I got 7 books.
Yeah.
So.
Good.
I've definitely got a lot. I definitely have a lot to read. I'm not going to be short of books for about 3 months.
Good. All right. Well, if you need more books, let us know. We have a budget for books.
I will as soon as I finish all these. Good. I'm going to write a long email too soon. My player, it only stays, my battery's messed up. I don't know if you talk to anybody else that isn't. They have these players, these multimedia players where you write your emails and stuff, but the batteries are real bad. Like, my player, I've only been a player for less than a year, this new one, and my battery only stays up for like 20 minutes.
Whoa, that's horrible. Does it have a plug?
Yeah, it's got a charger. I mean, I charge it and stuff, but it's like I need to probably buy me a new one. Spend $50 to buy me a new one because the battery is just messed up. Yeah. You know, I guess you got cell phones when your cell phone battery's messed up. They say I'm not supposed to charge it all the time, but it dies so fast I gotta charge it.
Yeah, it's hard to know how these batteries think. I know what you mean.
They said don't play it while it's being charged and all this. I don't know. I was just doing it like I did all the time. Because I had one player that lasted for a long time. Nothing happened. I dropped it one day and it never worked again. So I had to buy a new one.
Wow.
And I've had this one for maybe a little bit less than a year, and now the battery's messed up. It just died so fast. But we got everything on there. We got games, music, email, KA Lite. It's like We can download videos to it, like from the KA Light, the free videos, like learning videos. So I order a lot of the videos, have them up there and watch them all the time. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. You're in Virginia.
Yeah,
I'm just
in Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on my page, y'all got it up there that where I'm at and stuff, right? And that the people can email me at JPEG.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Looking at it here. Dropbox.
It's got pictures of me and my sister and my niece up there?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so nice.
He sent me a copy of the picture of what it looks like, of what the page looks like. And I just don't know, can my family, send you something to put up there, too?
Yeah, whatever we get sent, we put on your page.
Okay, so if anybody sends you anything, you'll put it up there, not just what I send.
Sure. Well, I mean, as long as it's nice. If we get a troll, you don't have any trolls, dedicated trolls like a lot of prisoners do.
Oh, I don't? I'm surprised at that because I got a lot of haters.
You do?
Yeah, a lot of people don't like me. Like when this situation happened in my town in Hampton, Virginia, it pretty much split the town. Like this group of friends, it's like people chose sides, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like the beach. You know, the beach is Buckrow Beach, Hampton, Virginia. So it was just a bad situation all the way around. A lot of people lost a lot. You know, that crazy night.
What's that tattoo on your neck?
That is a cross with wings.
Oh, I thought it was an owl.
Huh?
I can't really see it that close. Let me try and zoom.
Oh, no. The picture you got, it's not finished.
Oh.
If you look in their later pictures, it's a cross. It's a big cross with wings going all the way up on my ears. Yeah, what it wasn't finished. Like, at first it was an alien.
An alien?
An alien on my neck.
Oh, Chris.
I know, right? I was young. I was like 20 years old when I got it. But now it's a big cross, and it's got wings. It's like a flying cross.
That must have been painful.
Yes, it was very painful.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I'm covered. I got a lot of tattoos. On my back, I have Jesus, sword fight the devil.
Oh.
On some cliffs on a different planet. And in the background is the earth, and the earth is split, and the souls are leaking out. And the universe is back there, the other planets and the stars and stuff, and I have clouds coming all the way up my sides and the back. And then at the top it says Judgment Day, and there's a verse, come a time where all souls on earth will be judged. Day is coming.
Wow. Do you design them yourself? Are you an artist?
Well, I came up with the idea. I said, hey, this is what I want. A lot of guys want Jesus, and the devil playing chess, with the world in the background, like the piece of yeah. But mine is just, the devil is a centaur, right? He's half beast, half man, and Jesus is just in the robe, and he's got just a regular sword, And they're sword fight, they're just they're not sword fight, they're just ready to go at it. And then at the top of my back it says Judgment Day.
Wow.
So, but I was young. I haven't got a tattoo in 12 years, 13 years.
Yeah.
I've really tightened up and started focusing on future.
Good.
For a while there, I was stuck.
You don't have anything on your face, do you?
No.
Oh, that's good.
My mama told me, do not mess up my face. She said I was beautiful.
What do those teardrops mean?
I don't know. I don't have any teardrops. It's probably some gang stuff, but
It's creepy.
I've never been in a gang and never associated with them.
Oh, good.
I've always just been me. I've been locked up since I'm 19. I'm 42 years old now.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I pretty much had to grow up in here.
You know, I talked to
It's
this.
different.
I talked to this one guy. I think for 12 years he was in like a solitary type situation, and he finally got
Yeah,
out last month, and he said he felt the grass under his toes for the first time in 12 years.
yeah.
It just broke
That's
my
crazy.
heart.
That's crazy. Like, I stayed in one prison for 13 years at Nottoway, and I think I tore my muscle. It's like the back arm of your muscle. I forget what it's called. Not your trap, not your. Well, I tore my muscle playing volleyball, so I had to go out to the hospital and in VCU Medical Center. And when I went there, I seen all the doctors and nurses and people, because they're wheeling me around. I'm in a wheelchair, like in a prisoner's uniform with handcuffs and shackles and stuff, and people are looking at me like I'm crazy, but it's been so long since I've been out of that prison, like 10 years. I haven't left for nothing.
Whoa.
So when I got there, I was just feeling weird. I was like, man, everybody's looking at me like I'm this, crazy person.
Wow.
Like I'm not human.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, but I'm looking at everybody like we're just regular. Like, hey, how you doing? And they're looking at me like they don't even want to associate with me. Like they look away. And I'm speaking like, hey, how you doing? Like regular, but I don't know. Like I told Rudy, I said it's just, me not having a release date. It's time has flown. It's been 20 years, 20 plus years. It's went so fast because I don't have the release date. If I had a release date, it would have went slow because I would have been looking forward to that day.
Yeah.
So I don't know, and I see it a lot of guys with life sentences with no parole or no release date. They're calmer. They're not crazy and wilding out like everybody would think that you would be. Like everybody on the street that thinks about prison would think the guys with a lot of time are the wild ones and the crazy ones. But it's the guys with the little time that's about to go home that mandatories, it doesn't matter. We're going home regardless. They're the ones that are wild. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm just wilding out because I'm going home. And then I look at them guys at the reentry pod and I feel like scared for my nieces and my mom and my sister. You know what I mean? Because that's the guys that are going back to society.
Yeah.
The wild and crazy.
It's really bad. It's almost like a nightmare that you just don't wake up from.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I know.
I can't
I
imagine.
know, but I really think, like, I've never really said, okay, I'm never getting out of here. I've never committed to that. I've never, submitted to that. How about that?
What about that First Step Act? Will that help you?
What is that?
There's some crazy celebrity, and she's working with Trump, and they're getting guys out.
Yeah. Kardashian.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian. Yeah, but see, that's all federal.
Oh, shoot.
And Trump only has anything to do with federal prisoners. Like, he can't go to a state. I mean, he could have some say. He could talk to a governor. The governor has the say, so he could tell the governor, hey, look, this guy right here, let's talk to him. But he can't. He can free and pardon federal inmates, but he can't for state inmates.
I see.
You know?
Yeah, I get that confused sometimes. Yeah. What's your governor's name?
Our governor is Northam, Ralph Northam.
And is there any hope for him getting you out of there?
Yeah, I mean, I got my clemency into him right now. So, I turned mine in when McCullough was here, but he was lieutenant governor at the time. McCullough, when he left, he pardoned 9 people.
Really?
And yeah, that had life sentences.
You have 1 minute remaining.
But it's still in. So I don't know.
All right, Chris. Well, we're gonna tell everybody.
Better than bad news.
Yep, we're gonna tell everybody to pray that you get your clemency, and we'll specifically focus on that.
Yeah, and tell Miss Mercy that I'm here.
Okay, I will.
Write me. Anybody wants to write me, because I definitely am not really writing. Like, I guess for the past month, I've been like pulled back from emailing and all that. So, but tell everybody I send my love.
I will, Chris. Thank you for calling us today, and we'll keep you in our prayers, and we love you.
All right. Tell everybody I said hello. I love y'all and I miss y'all.
Okay, bye-bye, brother.
All right, y'all be good.
Thank you for using GTL.